Hi, this is the Peaceful Prepper, and today I want to go over my 72-hour supply of food that I keep in my bob, or bug out bag, or 72-hour kit, or whatever you like to call it. I'll be starting a series of videos about my bug out bag that I'm calling an urban bug out bag for a middle-aged woman with knee problems, which is probably self-explanatory, but I'll talk more about it when I do the introduction to the series. But since I've been working on my food preps and just posted a video about it, which I'll link below, I thought I'd just jump in and review the food in my bob. As is true with all of my preps, but maybe this especially is a work in progress. With a bug out bag, it's an ongoing balancing act between what you'd like to have with you and the weight and volume of the items. As I keep trying to improve my bob, I'd like to get more nutrition and calories in the same amount of space, and I'd love feedback and suggestions to that end. But this is what I have so far. If I'm at home when I need to use emergency foods, my other food stores would supplement this. But if I need to evacuate, especially quickly and or on foot, this is what I'd take. As I outlined in my first food storage video, in addition to trying for a healthy, balanced diet, this is the criteria for my 72-hour food supply. It can't require cooking or refrigeration, and I'll be keeping it in my bug out bag, so it needs to be relatively light and easy to carry. This is the food that I keep in my bug out bag. I have the 3 Ziploc bags with a bunch of stuff in them are divided by days. So I have 3 bags with a variety of foods, and I'll open one up and show you specifically. Then I have 3 Mountain House entrees and a mountain oven to heat them up, without power. And the mountain oven, usually 5, you can heat up 5 meals with the mountain oven. I've redistributed it, and so I only have 3 there. And then I have a mug that has some drink mix and a variety of other things in it that I'll also show you. So let me show you each item. This is the mountain oven. And if you don't know what this is or how it works, I'll put a link to the video I did about it down below. And I have just 3 Mountain House entrees here with some napkins and a long spoon. A long spoon that makes it easier to eat them. Then I have 3 quart-size Ziploc bags that all have pretty much the same things in them, so I'll just go through one of them. I'll go through this one. I have a packet of tuna. I have a couple wet ones in here. I have a variety of protein granola bars. I have some applesauce that's designed for kids to drink right out of this. So all of these don't need any kinds of plates or bowls. I have a straw, that's a little worse for wear, and that isn't needed by any of this, but I think a straw is a useful thing to have in a bob. You don't know what the source of your water is, whether you're sharing with other people. It's light, it takes no space. I have 1 container of almond butter and 1 of chocolate hazelnut butter, which is a little more of a treat. I have a couple of fruit strips that I just found on sale, so I grabbed these. And what I'm assuming as I rotate through this and develop it, that I'll change things. These were primarily things I either had in the house or were on sale when I was looking for things. So they may not be the ideal elements, and as I rotate through, I'll keep changing them or adding things. So I have some more napkins, I have a little salt and pepper, plastic utensils, another wet one or something that I picked up someplace, but the same kind of thing. And then these, and I've forgotten what they're called. I guess this brand is Heart, that's what it says. I don't think you're going to be able to pick that up. But if you get these wet, they expand to little towels. So I threw some of those in there because they're very compact. I have 3 bags that have these items in them so that if I need to take less things, I can just grab one of them. If I want to give some away, I can just give one of these bags to someone. And then finally, I have a mug in case I'm someplace and have hot water. And in the mug, I have 3 Benefiber. I eat a fairly healthy, well, my core diet is fairly healthy. I add a lot of not so healthy things. And so I want to make sure that I have enough fiber. If you're used to eating fiber, it's not that fun to all of a sudden not have fiber. So I have a variety of teas. I have 3 emergencies, which have vitamin C, vitamin B, electrolytes that you can add to water. They also help to make water taste better, if that's the thing. And 3 emergency immunity, which has additional information. And I usually, when I have to fly, I usually take these and I add it to the water I'm drinking on the flight, and it seems to help me. And then I have 3 of these that are called CalMag, I think is the Natural Vitality, I guess, is the brand. And they're actually primarily magnesium with calcium, and magnesium is helpful both to help loosen sore muscles, but also anxiety. So I find these helpful to take before I go to sleep. And in an emergency, I think having something that not only provides you with some needed nutrients, but can help with anxiety and muscles is a great idea. So I measured, I don't have a nice little kitchen scale. I just have something to weigh luggage so I'm not overweight. But all of this together is 5 pounds. And just one of the sort of the daily pack is about 3/4 of a pound. Here's the inventory that I keep for my 72-hour bag food. It's recommended that you keep inventories of your food storage, and it helps with rotation and keeping track of expiration dates. If you're just starting your food storage and you find inventories intimidating, I would say don't worry about it until you're farther along. And it really depends on how much food storage you feel like you need. You know, for those who are storing a year or more of food, it's going to be vital. The first 2 levels for me, 3 days and 2 weeks, I don't know how vital it is. I tend to like spreadsheets and charts and that kind of thing, so I've put one together and I thought I'd just show it to you. It's very simple, especially for your Bob food, which there isn't a lot of it. So you can see I have everything listed that's in the bags, the quantity in my Bob. Nutritional values that I decide to pay attention to were calories, protein, and fiber. And then I list the expiration date on the right. And then I add it up, Excel adds it up for me so I can see my daily nutritional totals, which currently the calories that I'm carrying are 1690, protein 67 grams, and 30 grams of fiber. Now I'd like to increase that as I continue to rotate through and think of things to add. I'm hoping to find additional kinds of food that may have more calories or more nutrition for the same volume or weight. But this is what I had and was easy for me to put together, and it's certainly a lot better than nothing. I also include what I have in each bag, the napkins, the salt and pepper. I want to get some mustard and relish packets because I really like that mixed in with my tuna. That's the taste I like. You may have other spices or things that you really want to include because it makes the food
more palatable for you. And what I'll probably do is next time I'm at some kind of fast food place, I'll just pick a few up. Utensils, the wet wipes, the straw. I need to get one additional straw. One of the bags doesn't have one, and the expanding napkins. So that's all that I'm doing for inventory. And I looked at the expiration dates, and the first one is when I want to do a rotation review. So certainly not all the food is going to be changed in November of this year, but the things that will expire in the next 6 months, I'll take out and replace and either eat the food or donate it. I hope that's helpful for those of you who aren't as familiar with an inventory or might be a little bit intimidated by it.
Thanks so much for watching. I would love any suggestions you have on how to improve the food in my bob. And please stay tuned for more segments on my food storage and also on my bug out bag. Be safe, be happy.